August 1572. Paris shimmered, not with summer heat, but with the fragile glow of peace. A royal wedding, meant to heal a kingdom fractured by faith, brought Catholic nobility and Protestant Huguenots together under an uneasy truce. Margaret of Valois, the king's sister, was marrying Henry of Navarre, a prominent Huguenot leader. Flowers adorned the city, feasts were prepared, and for a fleeting moment, decades of religious strife seemed forgotten. But beneath the velvet and jewels, old hatred simmered. Catherine de Medici, the powerful Queen Mother, watched the Huguenot influence grow, particularly over her son, King Charles IX. Admiral Gaspard de Coligny, the respected Huguenot military leader, was gaining the young king's ear, advocating for war against Catholic Spain in the Netherlands, a move Catherine feared would drag France into ruinous conflict. The air of celebration was thick with suspicion. 4 days after the wedding, on August 22nd, as Coligny walked through the streets of Paris, a shot rang out from an upstairs window. The admiral fell, wounded but alive. The assassination attempt shattered the peace. Huguenot nobles, enraged and fearful, demanded justice, suspecting the powerful Catholic Guy's family, rivals of Coligny. Panic gripped the royal court at the Louvre. Catherine de Medici and her advisors saw the situation spiraling out of control. Would the Huguenots retaliate? Would civil war erupt anew within the city walls? In hushed, desperate meetings, a decision was made. A chilling, preemptive strike. Eliminate the Huguenot leadership before they could act. King Charles, young and volatile, reportedly swayed by his mother's fears and arguments, gave his consent. The signal was arranged. The bells of the church of Saint-Germain-l'Auxerrois, near the Louvre, would toll before dawn on August 24th, St. Bartholomew's Day. As the bells began their haunting peal in the pre-dawn darkness, the nightmare began. Organized groups, led by nobles loyal to the Guise faction and bolstered by the Paris militia and Catholic citizens marked with white crosses on their hats, descended upon the lodgings of the Huguenot leaders. Admiral Coligny was among the first to die, dragged from his bed, murdered, and his body thrown from the window into the courtyard below. What began as a targeted elimination of the leadership quickly devolved into a citywide massacre. The gates of Paris were shut. Mobs, fueled by religious fervor, anti-Huguenot propaganda, and the opportunity for plunder, surged through the streets. Men, women, and children were dragged from their homes, cut down in the streets, or drowned in the Seine. Houses were looted and burned. The violence raged for 3 days in Paris, a horrifying spectacle of brutality. Henry of Navarre, the bridegroom, was spared only by feigning conversion to Catholicism, held captive within the Louvre. The massacre did not stop at the city walls. News, often exaggerated, spread to other parts of France: Rouen, Lyon, Bordeaux, Toulouse. Similar waves of violence erupted, lasting for weeks, even months in some areas. Estimates of the dead vary wildly, from 5,000 to potentially 30,000 across France. The St. Bartholomew's Day massacre was a turning point. It decimated the Huguenot leadership, reignited the French wars of religion with renewed ferocity, and sent shockwaves across Europe. It became a potent symbol of Catholic fanaticism for Protestants, while Catholic powers celebrated it as a victory over heresy. The wedding meant to bring peace had unleashed hell. It stands as a dark testament to the terrifying consequences of religious intolerance and political desperation, a scar on the face of history where faith and fear collided in a torrent of blood. Subscribe.